Welcome everybody to the Scumbag Podcast. And now, welcome your host, Scumbag McGee. Yeah, whatever. All right, y'all, Scumbag McGee coming at you. Another little, I don't know if this is the episode. I think it's just me talking about battles. I haven't done like an episode of Scumbag Podcast in fucking years. I've kind of relegated it kind of to just basically, if you watch my channel, it's after the battle happens live. I go live and tell you who I think won or lost. That's what the Scumbag Podcast has been relegated to. But I guess for the first time in a long time, I'm doing a little preview. A lot of shit been going on after the Cassidy and the Eazy battle. A lot of fucking developments. We would say in the news, like I'm the news, so that ain't we, but whatever. You get what I'm saying, man? A lot of shit has been going on with fucking Cassidy and Eazy. A lot of shit has been said. A lot of new things have come up. Is there battle happening? Not happening? I mean, at this point, let's say it's just not happening. You know what I mean? Um, I mean, I think in. I mean, let's talk about twerking easy. And I'm gonna get into that fucking Cassidy shit. I think y'all been beaten to death with Cassidy and Eazy. So I guess we'll see if that battle happens or not. But I just saw the face off probably a little while ago with Twerk and Eazy, and it was a mild face off. They were very cool with each other. Twerk seemed very relaxed, very jokey, and like he would bring up like the angles that we're kind of thinking he's gonna come up with in the battle, and he was bringing them up kind of jokingly, like, "Why can't you just say you're from Pottsville? Why can't you just rep Pottsville? Okay, shit like that." And I don't know. I think if Easy is not careful, Twerk looks like he's trying to, lullaby him to sleep. You know what I mean? He's trying to play nice where Easy may not be ready. Um, once the battle starts, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause if you come into the like, it's a different kind of way you come into the battle after the Cassidy and fucking like a Cassidy Easy face off. Like you go in there trying to like, oh, I'm really gonna body him. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes if you get like a like Geechee does it a lot. Like sometimes if you get somebody into the mode of like you're joking, you're laughing, they kind of don't know where you're coming with, what kind of aggression you're coming with, what kind of angles you're coming with. Um, so I think that throws them off sometimes. A lot of times Geechee gets away with that. 'Cause Geechee, he'll laugh at you, joke with you in the face off, but in the battle, he says some heinous ass shit. Like, you know what I mean? And I think that's what Twerk's doing. So if Easy is not careful and not going into the battle just as on 100 as he was going to with Cassidy, he could get bodied. And I don't know, man. It's just like I said, a lot of new shit has come up. Like people, I had Cassidy win in the first round. It was easy, but a lot of people didn't have that, and I think what it was that no one knew if his brother snitched or his mother was, using drugs back in the day or still is or whatever the case may be. I think people kind of lost on that round, but once all this new shit comes out after the battle and it shows that Cassidy wasn't lying, that round looks even crazier. I think Cassidy has won that round pretty clear now. You know what I mean? And everything I think Cassidy wanted to say in that battle, he didn't. And now you've given Twerk all the like he's battling Twerk first. Like Cassidy just threw this guy alley oop, dude. Like this shit almost looks like a setup. Like Cassidy has all these angles. Cassidy has done all the research. Cassidy has done all the footwork, all the hard part about finding an angle on somebody, and he hasn't even used it. So the first person to use all these angles Cassidy might have used is Twerk's doing it. And that's crazy, dude, because Twerk is one of the most creative motherfuckers. We already know this. I've been on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, I think Twerk is the best in the world. Maybe I was wrong after the Lux battle, but supposedly he was going through something at that time, and you know, maybe he didn't prepare. You know what I'm saying, as he should have. But I think we've all kind of stopped giving Twerk that excuse because it happens a lot. You know what I mean? Like whether it's something in his life, or him just being lazy. So I would say that it would almost be kind of crazy for me to say he's the best in the world, but I think talent wise, he's the best in the world. Like Twerk on 100, you can't beat him. I don't think you could beat him, me personally. You know what I'm saying? And if Twerk is going into this battle with all these angles, he's prepared and he's at 100, no one could do anything with him, let alone Easy. You know what I mean? Easy had an issue with Suge with less angles. You know what I'm saying? And Suge just kind of gets at it. Like Twerk be crafty with it, like crazy ass punchlines and performance, and the star power is bigger than Suge's. You know, even though it was close because Suge was in Newark, and I've networked in Jersey, and I've seen Suge around here on the music scene here and there. So I knew like Easy going to Newark was a bad idea because I'm like, bro, Suge knows mad people. So I mean, that's close. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe Twerk in Newark would be even crazier. I don't know. We haven't seen it yet, or have we? I don't remember. But Twerk's a bigger star and way more creative and with more angles, and it's just crazy, dude. Once someone has like what Sugar had at that time was, I think, Papoose did the live and all that bullshit going on very much. It was all new shit to rap about. The same thing when Easy got punched by Papoose. Geechee had all this new shit to rap about. That's what made him win the battle. Shook win the battle. Now it's the same scenario. This time it's Twerk. Supposedly on 100. And at 100, I call that the best in the world. Easy could easily get bodied this battle 3-0-30, and would he even survive a Cassidy battle after getting 30 by Twerk? Because when Twerk 30s you, it's different. He's going viral. And now look, Papoose just was on the Breakfast Club. That's all new shit. This is crazy. This is crazy, dude. Like Easy, this shit could make Hot 97 again. Like, remember when Geechee had that third round against you, and people were playing it on the radio? That might happen again if does what he does. Like, I see Cassidy an Uppercut podcast, and he was saying, I don't think anyone's been bodied this bad in battle rap. Like, you lost the face off, you lost the promo, you fucking lost the first round. You lost after the battle because you didn't fucking get out the car to finish the battle. Then all this new shit comes out. ARP's coming at you. Your lives aren't going crazy like they once were. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at comments the next morning on when he goes, I haven't watched any of New Easy's lives. I'll be honest. I haven't watched it. I don't want to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm in that mode, how many other fans are in that mode? How many people are not watching Easy no more? How many people don't even care for his explanation? Your brother's coming out. Mad people are just came walking, read dollars. Everybody's just coming out and saying you're not from Philly and confirming all these stories, confirming all this promo Cassidy did, confirming all his bars. It's insane. All this shit after the battle, Cassidy, that he lost. You lost the coin toss. You lost in every aspect of that fucking battle, and it's not even over yet. So Twerk's picking up from all of that. This is all new shit, dude. Twerk could literally have a whole scheme, but you're not getting out the car and battling Cassidy and Philly. That's a whole scheme for fucking Twerk. You know what I mean? This is crazy. I'm paying the $20 to definitely watch it. So If y'all want to come here after the battle, to see my opinion on it, you can subscribe and shit. Um, but that's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. So I'm gonna support, even though I shouldn't support, because I didn't get the Cassidy battle. I paid for that, and I paid for the initial pay-per-view. All right, you hear me, Chilla? If this comes across your fucking desk, and I never fucking disputed it, I could have disputed it, got my money back, but I let you have the bread. So I paid 50 for the first twerk and Eazy. Ended up seeing the main event, Snake Eyes and T-Rex. Then I paid another $50 to see Cassidy and Eazy. Didn't get to see that. Now I gotta pay $20 to see this. I should be getting the live stream for free. Chilla, if you hear this, Kenny, if this somehow comes across your fucking desk, I should pay nothing. But it is what it is. For me, prediction after everything I just said right now, and I mean, I should know I got Twerk, man. I got Twerk 30. I got Twerk 3-0. I just think that's what's I think. See, the thing with Easy loses these battles, he doesn't. Besides the Clips one that he lost, he puts up a fight. You know what I'm saying? And not like Twerk. It's not like Easy gets battled, gets bodied in these battles. Well, I'm talking about when Geechee has something new and when Shook has something new. To the general public, they probably have Easy getting bodied. I don't. I think those two battles are actually close, but I can't argue general consensus saying that he lost. You want to say he lost? I'll say he lost. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I think those battles are close. I think Easy's gonna make it close. Um, but I think the issue here is like, does Easy go on the offense? Does he just have angles about Twerk? Like if you see the start of the second round at Cassidy, he wasn't defending himself. Or even in the first round, he didn't defend or answer any questions that we had. He just went on offense. So you see, even in the second beginning of the second, he's talking about Cassidy being in protective custody. And when he was in jail, he was talking about some other shit he was about to get into, and the battle didn't finish. So that could be easy strategy. Just like, all right, I'm not even gonna answer none of these possible allegations. I'm not gonna talk about Remy. I'm not gonna talk about Pap. I'm not gonna talk about none of that shit. I'm just gonna talk about you. I'm gonna go on the offense. I'm gonna make you look crazy. And that's most likely what he's gonna do because that's what he's been doing. When Cassidy did the promo, he went on the offense. He didn't go on the defense. He kind of went on the offense. Went at Cassidy, went at Reed Dollars, went at these guys. You know what I'm saying? He didn't back down. You know what I mean? And the battle he didn't back down. Even they had security there, but whatever. He was rapping in his face. He was spitting. He was going at him. You know, not show up to the second battle and leaving, second location. I mean, all right, maybe he backed out a little bit there, but for the most part, Easy showing that he goes on the offense. That's what he's gonna do in the battle. He's gonna go on the offense. He's gonna have good lines. It's gonna be good. I just think Twerk's gonna be too much. I think it's just gonna be too much. And the thing with Twerk, I feel like that setting with Cass and Easy, like that's why Cass didn't want to do the battle at the new location where Easy was like, yo, I want just like me and you and like two other people on each side. And Cass is like, what the fuck? Like Cass kind of needed all that added up with his rhymes to win that battle. Like with Diz went on Angry Face, and that Cass creates a spectacle. Not only is he bringing his bars, he's bringing a whole circus with him. So that's why Cass is not gonna do it without all that because, like, bro, that's the whole part of the plan. You know what I mean? You're fucking my whole shit up by just having us, and it's true. There should be everyone who was almost everyone that was there at the first location should have been the second location. I mean, I don't understand. I get Cass's point of view. You know what I'm saying? I get Cass if he don't even want to do it again. You know what I mean? Now, while getting into that is to get into this. Twerk don't need a crowd. Twerk don't need a crowd. Twerk can have 10 motherfuckers in there. Everything on that battle would sound like it's gonna be a small crowd, and it's probably gonna be Easy going, nah, I don't want this person here, I don't want this person here. Or that's what Twerk is saying. He's saying he don't want nobody banned. I don't know what's gonna go on with that. But from what I see how Eazy is, it's gonna be a controlled environment with certain people not being allowed in. You know what I mean? And I don't think Twerk needs that. I think Twerk, that battle's gonna be solely on camera. If you have 10 people in the building and Twerk's bombing on him, the camera's gonna translate easy. Like it's not gonna be a casting where it's like, what was he saying? He was getting personal, but was his brother a rat? Was his mom? You were lost. You ain't gonna be lost with Twerk shit. Twerk has a chance to go viral here on some real shit. So that's what I think's gonna happen, bro. This is a possibility, like I said at the beginning of the blog, that this could end up being playing Hot 97 on Power 105, not Hot 97, but Power 105, because they literally just interviewed Papoose and Clarissa. So maybe this comes across their desk somehow. I don't know. If Twerk bodies Easy, it might come across their desk. Especially if he mentions Papoose. It might. I don't know. But yeah. So tomorrow, go to rapgrid.com, $20. Everybody got $20, right? I mean, 50 may be crazy, but 20, y'all should support. Shout out to TBL for kind of getting it done. I know this is the battle rap. I've been watching battle rap for dumb long. If you know my channel, I watch it mad long. I've been to mad events. You know, I've been around. So I know that it's hard to actually throw these events because a lot of these battles are unprofessional, you know, and they got caught up in the whirlwind. It was all happened to all of them. KOTD and URL and dealt with no shows and fights, and it is what it is. It's just is what's gonna happen in battle rap. That's why battle rap, its ceiling will always be capped because unprofessionalism is gonna occur. Like the event happens, people. This is like totally lost in the sauce right now. The event happens, and you don't have avocado shooting it. The whole sound gets fucked up. They shut down for like an hour, getting new mics. Like what? Like that shit was crazy. So it's shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I think it's just always gonna be a part of battle rap, and that's why its ceiling will always be capped. But I do appreciate the effort TBL's doing, trying to give us Cassidy Easy, giving us Easy and Twerk, giving us, Hitman and Mook, and you know, they've given us the matches we've looked for. You know what I mean? So shout out to them. Um, I know everybody's shitting on them right now, or maybe it's slowed down, but I'm gonna support. All right, I'm gonna support. Fine, but I wouldn't mind the stream being free, Mr. Jones and Mr. Kevin. Kevin is his name. Kenny, Mr. Kenny. I would appreciate a live stream because I never disputed. I could have disputed the first two pay-per-views, man. And on top of that, man, and the first one, the first Eazy and Twerk, it was 50, and then I think on Saturday it was like 30 or some shit. Come on, man. I didn't even dispute it that I should have. So I should get a live fucking stream, all right? But whatever. I'm paying the fucking 20. Yo, shout out to fucking the New York Knicks winning the Emirates Cup. That's right. I'm a Knicks fan, all right? So shout out to the Knicks. And yo, come back on the channel, subscribe. Subscribe to the fucking channel so you can see what I think about Eazy and Twerk right after the battle. And that's it, yo. Scumbag McGee's out, yo. Peace.